Well, ladies and gentlemen, the news is sounding the alarm. They sound the alarm because white births has dipped under 50%. They're very concerned about this. Let's go ahead and check that out.
White births in the U.S. have fallen below 50% for the first time ever. That's among the findings in a new study published today by professors from the Zucker School of Medicine at Hofstra Northwell. One of those researchers, Dr. Amos Grunebaum, calls it a historic milestone.
Minority women were now the majority. The majority of birth in the United States for the first time.
The study analyzed CDC data on 33 million births in the U.S., tracking trends by the mother's race and ethnicity. It revealed white births at 49.6%, while other groups taken together, including Hispanic, Black, and Asian, made up 50.4% of all births. The analysis also offered an explanation for the shifting demographics.
Among Hispanic women, they have children usually at an earlier age, and they have more children than white women have. White women usually delay childbirth. It's a known fact, and they have less children.
Coupled with well-documented disparities when it comes to maternal health for minority women and children, Dr. Grunebaum says these findings aren't just statistics. He says current efforts to restrict immigration and cut Medicaid hurt the very women keeping American births alive and growing the country.
If we really want to increase birth, if we want to have more babies, as this government has repeatedly said they want to, then we need to address these issues.
And I will say this, more and more of them the numbers will keep declining. Let me tell you why they're going to keep declining. A lot of them are used to comfort, okay? And because they're used to comfort, that would further make them stop having children, because Donald Trump and his particular administration is not making them comfortable at all. Now, when it comes to other groups of people, we're used to not being in comfort, especially black folk. We're used to not being in comfort. So it doesn't bother us to extend our family, whatever, because we're doing what we got to do to make it every day. Now, they say Latinos have more children than black Americans. And the reason why black Americans kind of slowed down having children, unfortunately, we took on some of the ideology of these folks. Let's just call it what it is, because it wasn't always like that. We had black, couples that had 10, 12 kids. And it wasn't just like an anomaly, because a lot of people was doing it. 7 kids, 5 kids, But you got to do that within a marriage. And the reason why our numbers have tanked is because of the lack of marriage. Because, in Hispanic families, they push more marriage. And I believe that we need to get back to pushing more marriage and family creation and expanding the family with our children. But we need marriages in the community. Everybody just can't be single doing whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? A community can't be built off of the single people. And then, y'all out here making children, but y'all not creating no family structure for those children. Those children need their mama and their daddy every day, not every other weekend or whatever. You can't parent like that. You just can't. When we have our children, it should be in marriages. It shouldn't be just some random female or your girlfriend or whatever. No, it should be within a marriage. And as men, we can control that. We definitely can control that, what we lay in our seed. You have to look at your seed as precious, and you just don't lay your seed in any old woman. You have to look at it like that. Not every woman deserves that. And sure, every woman don't deserve to get pregnant by you. That's why I don't understand y'all with that. Just getting any old woman pregnant, or you letting any old man, a man you just met, get you pregnant. I don't get that. I don't get it, because you don't even know their health like that. You know how many people, catching HIV right now? That's why we need to have healthy marriages and have children. The Hispanics on average are having 3. Black folks on average are having 2. We need to get up to 3. It'd be nice if we had 4. But we got to make sure that we here and all that, and we're not going to be here if we don't have children. Once again, you're having children, but you're not. The circumstance you're having your children under is not good. A lot of you. We need to be married. We need to be building families. It's just that simple. Or you will wither on the vine. That is a fact. Them folks are concerned and scared because of the way they have treated people all over the earth. And they're going to have to, pay for that. And they don't want to deal with that. You can't keep treating people the way they've been treating people for hundreds of years and thinking when they become a minority that people may want to have to get their lick back. Not to say that's Black Americans' idea to do something like that, but some people are like, yeah, man, now it's my turn to get at you because what you did to me and my family. But, yeah, the folks are concerned. That's why they doing a lot of these mass deportations because of that reason. I mean, they could try, but it's not going to work. I keep saying that it's not going to work. They're gonna get people out, but it's not going to be everybody. They're not going get everybody out in time with Trump, be in office. It would never happen. It's not enough of them out there to do that. They can only get so many. So yes, the demographics have changed in America and they're going to continue to change. And that means the halls of Congress got to change. That means the Senate got to change. The Supreme Court, everything got to change. It's all white, party. Yeah, that day is coming to an end.